I'm late. Typical late. Hang on. Bright as fudge. Too damn bright. Oh, ugly. I don't like that lighting. There we go. Lighter. Okay, that's a lot less severe. There we go. That's not so bad. Hola. Yeah, I'm late. Sorry. How are ya? Who's here? There's one. Hi, Laura. How are you, darling? You found me. Good deal. Yes, ma'am. Came racing over. Screw TikTok. Now we're over here. Hi, Lisa. There we go. Hi, kids. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, if I was not late. Ooh, yep. Oh, boy. How y'all doing? I know how Lisa's doing. We've already had a reading. We've had conversation. We've already exchanged energy. How you doing, Laura? Any news from Arizona? Is this the direction we're still heading in? This has been coming out so much lately. The Seven of Wands. Dang. And the authorities. Stand your ground. Look at that. That keeps coming out. This is so wild. Is this spirit telling me that I have people in here? Do I have people in here that I need to be? Good. No, I'm waiting to your background check. Cool. Background checks can take a minute. All right. Are they going to find anything? Just kidding. Mine's very colorful. I have a very colorful background check. It's going to take them a minute to look through that mess. Oh, sheesh. Okay. I know. Seven of Wands. Okay. Stand your ground. Oh, that's better. This is more like it. This is me. That's me. That was them. This is me. We've got the Hermits. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Hi, Leela. How are you? Good to see you. You did fingerprints today? Oh my gosh, it's that level job. Crikey. How you doing, Miss Leela? What's going on, babe? Sorry I'm late, y'all. That's the charm of me. Hey, Fred. Everybody's in the house. We've got Lisa. We've got Laura. We've got Leela. We've got Fred. La 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 la, Fred. That's funny. Okay, I gotta fold myself up here. Yeah, crack the back. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Great. Eating too much junk food? Yeah. Yep, your body will definitely tell you. Like, hey, can I get a little something solid, not so processed? Can I get something with maybe 1, maybe 2 ingredients in it instead of like 30 with 18 syllable words per ingredient? That's the fun. I have that done. Federal criminal background checks. Yep. I was when I worked in aviation, we worked for Cirrus Aircraft. I don't know if anybody knows what Cirrus Aircraft is, but they have the CAPS deployment system in the back. So they'll shoot the parachute out of the back of it. So it's a slow ascension. It's for crash deterrent. Basically, it's a crash deterrent system in an aircraft. It's a parachute on a freaking tiny plane. It's pretty cute, actually, the way it just kind of, but it slowly ascends the plane out of the sky. And basically, the deployment system is made up of a rocket. It's a rocket that makes that parachute out. So it blows out the CAPS door, and then the parachute comes out, and then it ascends the plane down. But there's a rocket in there. And so in order to ship and receive these things, I had to have my fingerprints done, mugshots, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, this is scary. And they're like, well, you're handling explosives. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. Oh my gosh. So I need to be scared for my life. But it's for the it was because after the 9/11 stuff, everybody had to have that because of the shipping of the highly detonatable. It was interesting. Packing rockets to ship. Now that was an interesting job. That was a very interesting job I had. Like I said, I've had many, many hats. That was a definite odd hat. Both jobs all weekend. Oh my God. 32 hours in 2 days. You can't do that to yourself. You can't do that to yourself. I had a job try to do that to me. Christmas time in the hair business is the worst times. Thanksgiving. I hate holidays working in hair. I hate them. I hate them. It's so freaking busy. And everybody and their uncle comes in and nobody cuts their hair because it's all freaking long as shit. And it takes forever to cut and it backs you up. And it's like, dude, why can you not maintain this? Whatever. For federal government job. Yep. Working 2 jobs 24/7. That's 7 years. 7 years. To not. Oh, okay. They told me. Needs a vacation. He needs balance in his life is what he needs. He needs balance is what he needs. He needs balance. Whole life balance, Danielson. Yes. You can work 2 jobs healthily. I was working 3 jobs one time when I started growing this, and I still had downtime. I still make sure to have downtime. I didn't have a personal life at all, but I didn't want one. I didn't want one. Like I said, I was beginning my awakening, and then everybody was weird and nothing was right, and I didn't align. So I was just sitting here like this with my little book like a nerd. Me and my cat. Yep. I know you were there. Oh. Yep. Running. It's very alternative. Okay. Interesting that these 2 puppies came out because what had come out before? Oh, and we'll just take the heart chakra. That's fine. We'll take the 6 of swords. That's fine. Oh, yeah, because we had the 7 of wands earlier with the authority card, the Aries card, the emperor, standing your ground. That could also be you taking great authority over your position in life and saying, you know what, I'm just going to hunker down. I'm going to hunker down, figure this whole life thing out. And when I feel better, when I feel more safe, then I'll come back around. When I feel more safe, you're going to feel it. Why are you singing? You work for Sun Country? Oh, cute. You work in aviation? That's so cool. What a small world. I figure every time I mention aviation, somebody's like, yeah, I know. I work aviation. Neat. Amazing how actually big the industry is. One is 24-hour care for the state and the other is for business. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Watch the monitor and run it out if they wait. Wow. Wow. What a life. Nursing. Yes. Okay. What else from Spirit? You want to come out? New beginnings. Yeah, see, when you feel good enough, and your faith has been restored and you feel brave and confident, like everything feels nice and safe, you'll come out. You'll begin your trek. It's happening. This is going into April. Whole life balance, Danielson. Whole life. Oh, sweet chariot. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a really good month. I can feel it. I did a reading over on TikTok. I've got four. This happened over there too. I can feel it. It's a really good month. It starts out very, very slow in this kind of waiting period, this holding pattern a little bit. And then there is motion. There's motion. There's a sense of finally feeling like you are ready for this next new beginning. And there is a lot of blessings that start to come in almost divinely. We finally are able to rest and rejuvenate because of this new position in life, taking yourself away from everything that which does not serve you, figuring out what does serve you and figuring out how to implement that into your world, to process what doesn't belong, why it was there, assigning it its meaning, putting it in its file, and continuing forward with what you do want, where you are going, what does feel like alignment. I like ascending. I like it. This feels divine to overcome. This feels so positive to move forward in this way. So positive. And I'm saying prosperity begins. I'm saying positive prosperity looks like it. Patience and planning, prosperity begins. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, shoot. I forgot to call my dad. I did get hung up on TikTok, though. That's their bad. That's their fault. Oh. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. What is that? I want to go deeper. Let's go ham and pretend it's spam. No. Aw. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. Lovers. Walking away. Walking away from partnerships, from relationships, making major choices to go solo dolo. Major decision, major choice to walk away from an empty battle going nowhere for peace and rejuvenation, for rest, rejuvenation, for an abundant, exciting new beginning. I've got this head over heart decision into unknown territory. Here comes the Seven of Wands again. Unknown, but it's got to be better than where we were. It's got to be better than what had happened because it's done. Cycle closed. This is a cycle that has definitely come to an end, and you are wiser for the wear and will benefit greatly from this, believe it or not. It's hard to see the benefits through the pain, through the suffering, through the hurt, through the processing, through the planning. It's very difficult. There's a bounce back here. Chaos breeds construction. Destruction breeds that tenacity, that vigor, that want to rebuild, to want to start again, to try anew. Where do I start to put the pieces back together again? Got the Five of Wands. Amidst the chaos and the destruction, that breeds a lot of focus out of you. You'd be amazing what we're capable of when pushed to our absolute limits. You'd be amazed what you're capable of. Indeed. Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands. Once you realize what you're up against and you get in there and you start to really do that work to start to focus on this new path, you're very protective over your heart and making sure it's in its proper place before you head into this next chapter. Locked and stocked. Bro. Ugh. Hi, Lila. Hi, Emily. I hope y'all are doing well. I know, but I know. What do you need? You need your box? Do you need your box? Okay, is that better? No, but not. Oh my cards. My cards. Hold on. Do you want your box? Do you need your box open? Do you need it? Okay, come here. Sorry. 50 times. Get up. I'm live, kids. No, you just want me. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't read with this deck anymore because it's... So that story's over. Sorry. Buddy. I know, honey. Let's do blank slate. Where are we going? I'm gonna tell y'all to eat your vegetables and stuff. I got a blank space, baby. Yes, but look, come this way so I can see the cards. Yay. Okay. Yes. Yes. I see amazing things coming in April. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for April? I sent a message. I didn't hear anything, Fred. I replied to her on my on one of my live comments. She commented on one of my videos, and I said, "We're all wondering if you're okay. How's your dad?" So, and I was just over on TikTok where I met her originally, and I didn't see her over there. Ooh, look. Meditate. Meditate. Try not to hate. Love your mate. Look, rest, rejuvenate, meditate. That's NSX. I know that for a fact. I know. It is scary. I don't like that. April's your birthday? Okay. So is Lisa's. So is Lisa's. Are you Aries or a Taurus? It's amazing the impact we make. Y'all won't believe this. One time, oh my gosh, I got a letter at the hangar where my ex-husband and I owned a shop. My ex-husband and I, we owned an aircraft hangar shop, and I got a letter there from one of my old interests, and he sent this letter, and it said, I just wanted to write you and tell you what a great impact you made on my life. He said, I was trying to date you, but I told you that I had gotten somebody pregnant and I didn't want to do that. And you told me to go over there and be a father. You told me you didn't want anything to do with me, that I should go be a father. And so I went over there and I started getting involved with that. And I fell in love with that family, and I've had the best life. And I just wanted to thank you for that. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. That is so cool. Unfortunately, I had gotten it with my ex-husband, right there. He didn't find it so charming. I mean, he was a very narcissistic, weirdly just centrally focused person. And he somehow found some way to take it personal and be mad at me for it. But anyway, I thought it was freaking cool. I was like, holy crap. So I never knew. I didn't even remember him, honestly. There was like a piece of a flash of a memory where I was like, I vaguely remember that. Like vaguely. Like, you never know, because I've turned down, it's egoic, but yeah, I've turned down people. One guy called my shop once and he was like, you just cut my hair. I'm only in town for just a little bit, but I thought that, you're beautiful. Would you be interested in going to dinner with me? And I was like, that is so kind, but I'm really not dating anyone right now. And even if I were, you don't even live here. But I do want to tell you, I told him this. I said, I want to tell you how brave that is. And that is amazing. I was like, that's freaking hot. I was like, that is so brave of you. Never stop being brave. That was courageous. Kudos on you. And so I had to let him down easy, but I gave him like a compliment. It was so funny. Anyway, story time is over. Hi, Grace. Snuck in the room. Everyone's here. My cat's taking a crap. That's what y'all are listening to. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? He's burying the shit out of that shit. All right. Hello. All the students are here. My students are all here. Class is in session. Those of you who are late can rewind and catch up. There is no penalty. We're not married. I'm about to do blank slate. I'm feeling, optimistic. I'm working. I'm working and I'm working it. And I'm surviving. How's that? I'm working it, I'm surviving. He's getting it. Yeah, he is. He's getting the hell out of it. He's done some amazing work in there. He's very proud. He's a master crapper. Shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Okay, you better, or they're doomed to repeat themselves. Learn from your mistakes, kids, or else they'll come back and whomp you again twice as hard. Be open to receive. Oh yeah, I know. I'm guilty of that. I will always tell people, teacher's pet. Great. So funny. Oh my God, Grace, calm down. Jeez, this girl gone wild. This girl has gone wild. She's crazy. Oh, okay. This was funny because this was me recently. I have a very hard time asking for help. I have a very difficult time asking for help because I'm very capable. And when things don't come into fruition, I really beat myself up about not being able to. And so it feels like shameful or embarrassing to ask for help. I don't know why. I've always been that way. Like my brother, he's got no problem at all asking for help. And I felt so bad. So, like, I would never ask my parents for anything because he asked them for everything. And so I was always the kind of person that's just, I'll just do it myself. It's fine. I got it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll find a way. Well, I'll find a way. I got the internet and a big old brain. I'll find it. I'll figure it out. But now I'm in a position where I can't really sit in my pride. You know what I mean? You cannot sit in your pride all the time. There's a moment when, yes, to be modest and to be humble. But if universe wants you to receive because you are a good person and you are doing well and you do deserve it, be open to it. Don't refuse the gifts that are being brought to you. Okay. I had to tell myself this, that there's beauty in receiving because it sets you up in the future to be able to do the same one day, right? This is emoting that ripple effect where we are evoking that energetic wave of providing. And then we have, so then we can provide. And then whoever receives what we provide can then provide. Do you see? So this is a beautiful energy. It's when we lock up and clench is when we start to evoke and bring in negativity and blocks as well. Blocks. It does block things. You're telling the universe that you don't have and you can't do, and universe will have no choice but to hand you evidence of everything you think and feel, right? So you need to also be open to receive, because if you tell the universe, I'm open to it, and they'll say, you're absolutely right. Here's more things that you're open to receive. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's a mental block. Could be in your chart. Could be in your natal chart. I'm going to blame my natal chart because my parents aren't that way, but they're very capable, like resourceful people. So they taught me well. Get clear about what you do want. See, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, you hate asking for help. I know, right? I have such a hard time asking for help. You, bless your soul, are you're putting the energy out there, which in turn does also generate that energy to you. But what you're also doing is if you like to give, universe is going to say, you're absolutely right. And here's more evidence to support that and give you more reasons to want to give. So we have to, it's a very fun game. Universe is a very funny thing where they just play the game you're playing. Universe is playing the game you're playing. Wherever your vibration is what it's providing for you. So true. It is my noodle chart. It's all about my noodle. My noodle chart. Yeah, Rebel likes it. Makes her hungry. You're an amazing giver. That's good. Why are you barking under the bed? She's under the bed barking. It sounds so muffled. Like she's in a culvert. No. It's your brain. Pick a path and go. Yeah, you never make a bad choice. No decision you make is wrong. There. Everything you did was for a lesson. You did it because you needed to experience it. Oh, son of a biscuit. Reach out to others for support. See? Reach out to others for support. Be open to receive. They're telling you, don't stand in your pride if you don't have to. If you don't have to, there's no reason to stand in your pride, especially if you're just hurting yourself. If you're just hurting yourself and you're further isolating yourself and you're putting yourself on the island of pride, it's why do that to yourself? It's wild. It's a bit sadist. Forgive yourself. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy. Maybe you feel like this is what some of you may be telling yourself, this must be what I deserve. I just must deserve this. Don't ever tell yourself that. Don't ever tell yourself that. This is a part of life. These are ebbs and flows. Everybody has to experience a low so that you are very grateful for the highs. We wouldn't be appreciative of the highs if we only had highs and never experienced lows. Everybody just be a bunch of freaking raging prick asses. Bunch of horrible people. So the world does us a favor by humbling us, by sitting us down sometimes and making us look at shit. The world did us all a favor. Consider starting or expanding your own business. Check. Roger Dodger. I'm right on top of it, Rose. What other cliche movie line can I bring in? Yeah. It's already been brought in. What else do I got? Wait. No, I'm good. That's okay. Okay. They're like, You can't handle the truth. Sorry. I had one more. Okay. Consider starting or expanding your own business. What would you do if there's no such thing as money? If there was no reason to have to earn currency and you just had to do life, what would you do? What would you pour your heart and soul into? Like you just got up every day and you're like, I just want to do this today. It just feels like awesome. I love doing this. It's so cool. It's so fun. Is it gardening? Is it sewing? Is it making little, what does my mentor say? Ninja Turtles out of clay? Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like, God, I would just do this forever. You just get lost in it. You get lost in it. Next thing you know, you got this neat little thing. That's the kind of thing you would want to invest yourself in so that you could possibly maybe even generate from it. This is how people make startup businesses, pouring their passions into something, thinking of something that, you're pretty good at and you can do well. Maybe some of you already have a business going and you want to look into and research ways to expand it. Maybe this could be education. This could be training. This could be, some of you could be needing to do career counseling or regular counseling, right? To get your mind right so that you can expand your business from the inside out. I've been talking about that a lot too lately. Expansion happens. It's an inside job. It's done internally first. And then we start to create our world and our environment based on that work and those results, right? Spend time with a pet or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or when did I have, let's see, 32, 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I was thinking 50, but I think I had 47 pets at once on the farm. It was so fun. I was so happy. Oh, 47, 48, 49. I forgot the goats. I totally forgot the goats. How could I forget the goats? They're the loudest ones. Wow. I've had up to almost 50 animals at once. My guides were right. They're like 50. I was like, yeah, it's 49. 49, dude. Wow. But that was so fun. God, that was fun. But that's me. Some people would be petrified sitting in a pen with all those animals running around free. I'm like, whoa. Because my chickens would just jump up on me and like sit and chill. They're like staring at me and I'm like, hi. You are a chicken on my leg. What are we doing? Set intentions during new moons and full moons. Did we all do this? Because I know I sure did. I had no choice. I was locked in deep introspective thought, no matter if I had a choice or not. The new moon and full moon intentions. Yeah. Clean up your social media accounts. That's how I protect myself. I protect myself because I work online. You know, we're all online. We all are. And they built these things to be addictive. They built these things to be great attractors for a reason. And it's easy for that to get out of hand if you go and you start hanging out in your social accounts for emotional triggers and to stimulate certain feelings. If you go with feelings and certain intentions, social media can be your worst freaking nightmare. But if you have intention of growing, developing, evolving, then it can be a fantastic place with a lot of information that inspires you. Right. And inspires you to go and research. We don't just sit there and watch everybody on the internet and go like, this guy on TikTok told me this, so it must be true. Right. This is inspiration to where it creates the avenue for you to dive deeper into something that sparks something in you that resonates. This is a great way. But if you're sitting there and just like, oh, it's on the internet, it must be true. That's the same thing as like believing everything that comes out of the television. Be careful out there, especially with AI shit now. So is it real? Is it? You're going to want to check. Do something to help the environment. Or I'm going to send Smokey the Bear over to your house. No, I'm just kidding. And that's a scary looking bear. He never smiles. He looks like he's been in a fire. He's scary. Wait a minute. Y'all are talking. Y'all are just together. Let's see. A love reading for the whole room. Okay. I could do a love reading for the whole room. I see you. I thought I saw something about reading. Yeah. A sanctuary for animals. I know. Yes. Sorry. I had to go back to chat. Hi, chat. Just checking on you. Yeah. Smokey the Bear. He's scary looking. You put an X in a rubbish bin? Oh my God. I lost 250 pounds. And it only cost me what? Journal your vision. Oh, yes. Journal your vision of your future self. What does future you look like? Have you thought about it? We will spend all day, every day attaching to a person, a place, or an idea and just paint the entire thing. This is going to happen with this. I'm going to do this. It's going to look like this. I'm going to go here. This is where I'm going to grow. I'm going to learn this in this place. And this is where I'm going to see myself. I'm going to be top boss one day. Me and this person, we're going to have a white picket fence. We're going to have 2.5 kids. We're going to have dogs. We're going to have cats. We're going to blah, 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 blah. What about you? What does future you look like? Have y'all ever done that for self? Whenever I get there, I'm going to be this. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Do all that for yourself. Future you is fabulous. You're funny as shit. So funny. Have y'all ever done this? Write a closure letter, keep it, mail it, burn it. ceremonially send them off. Release your mind. Open that space up for something beautiful. We need to release the things that hinder us, that negate us, that lower our vibration and our frequency. Free yourself. Free yourself from that toxicity, that horrible attachment that does not deserve your beautiful energetic waves. The waves. Have y'all ever been in a stadium and done a wave? I've been to so many baseball games. They did it at Cowboy Stadium. They didn't do it at AT&T Stadium, but they did it at Cowboy Stadium in Irving. I'm so happy I got to go at least to one of the games there before they blew it up. And then I went to AT&T Stadium many times because we had clients that had season passes, and it was expensive. I'm glad that was not on our dime. That was ridiculous. It was so obscene. Such a stupid amount of money to spend on something so... Anyway. And we're all dumber for having watched it. Sports are... High school? Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pep rallies. We used to do the waves in the pep rallies, too. Yeah. Good call. Good call. You just unlocked a core memory. That's fun. Neat. You wrote a lady's name on a toilet paper and flushed it? Yeah. Totally. Did you wipe with it? Are you saving us that crass image? Because I didn't. Hey, you. That's very clever, Fred. Very, very clever. Waka waka one. You flushed it? Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, that's the trigger name around here. Oh boy, that's the trigger name. You know, I have one of those also. I have one too. That's interesting. That's the trigger name around here. I got one too. That was a little like, It's that name, y'all. Oh, it's that name. I'm telling you. Okay. Something there. 42, right when I looked up. I always do that. Whoa, Leela. Leela, I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap, girl. You better, I'm going to send you to the principal's office. You better be nice. You kiss your mama with that mouth. Girl, it's supposed to work. I didn't wipe with it. Nice. What? I know, but... We say it when no one's listening or watching, like classy ladies. We're sneaky with it like classy bitches, not out with it like trashy bitches. Oh my God. Teacher's pet. No. I'm just surprised at you. That's all. I'm just surprised. You surprised me. I don't surprise easy. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. I surprise. No, actually, I don't surprise easy. That is so true. When people are like, I got you something and I can see it. I see it in my mind's eye. I'm like, don't tell me. And they're like, I'm not going to tell you. And I'm like, you just told me you got me something. So I can see it. I can tell. I know what it is. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I'll say it. And they're like, it's not that. And I'm like, I can tell by your face it is. Don't tell me. So you got to be sneaky. I'm in my own world. If I tune in to that energy, then I'm going to pick up on it. If I'm in my own world, then yeah, I don't care about what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. That's you. But if you want my attention to focus on something for me and you, I'm like, got it. Surprise over. I love reading, you say? I love reading. What kind of soup? Not me hungry. Can't wait till I can. All right. Ooh. Let's see. Let's chop it up. Figure it out. Love reading. This spring, you found out somebody is all talk, no action. Dun, 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 dun. The saga continues. What about this all talk, no action this spring? It's a blessing in disguise. You don't feel it yet, but it will be. We've got your energetic match. Wants another chance, but they're non-committal. Well, that there is an energy drain. So no, we don't go back to wishy-washy. We don't entertain. We don't make plans with wishy-washy. So yeah, we're all just standing on up in our egos. Know what I say? Know what I say? A wound mate. I love it. I will never not forget it. And I always see your little handles reminding me. It pops up in my head. Wound mate. I'm like, thanks, Layla. Thank you, Layla. Layla. Okay. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Wishy-washy AF. AF. There is a few more weeks in spring. Yes, the spring continues. This is some sort of like a thing going on for this duration of this little quarter of the year. Y'all, I have autumn, I have winter, I have summer, I have all those things, but it wants to talk about the right here, right now. Somebody's got really good intentions, I guess, but cold and distant with hot, hot passion. That's wishy-washy. That is such an energy drain. It's such an energy drain. We've got a chaser situation. Could be a lot of mutual connections between the both of you. We've got it's not over and falling for you. Not the monkeys. Yeah, monkeys. I call my dog, you little monkey. And every kid I've ever babysat, because they're just nuts. Every kid I ever babysat. My dad calls them yard apes. I said monkeys once, and my dad's like, the yard apes? And I was like, what? Not the yard apes. Okay. Jeez. This is so crazy. Falling for you. Falling for you. It's not over. They want another chance. Look at this. They want to commit, but there's trust issues. Like maybe you're just like, I don't freaking believe you. I don't believe you. I don't buy it. What's changed? What's new? What's different? or they're coming forward and they desperately would love to make a move, make an action, say something, but they have trust issues. Ugh. So wishy-washy. Uncool. Yeah, because this won't change. That's why I said, what's changed? What's new? What's going to be different? This won't change. Exactly. This is why they won't leave you alone. Just leave me alone. Just stop pushing me around. Sorry. Oh, Michael. Poor guy. Past life love. Yeah, well, but you blew it. Oh, sorry. Too late. Let's skate. We'll go. Another date. Another time. Another life. That's right. Another bite. Huh. More love. Jace. Do you want to look at what's coming in, or do you want to talk about who's there? What's coming in? You want to see, are y'all, who's single? Raise your hand. Class, raise your hand. Who's single? If you're single, put a little hand. If you are hooked up with somebody, put a little heart. We don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side. His best friend trying to hug me. Me. Single, ready to mingle. Just like a little Pringle. All right, I see you, and I know Frederick is. I know Miss Grace is wilding out right now. Hand. Nice. Funny. I don't know. Grace is chin deep in some soup right now. Smells delicious, Grace. Okay, want the real deal. Wishy-washy, come back to me. I know. I can't do wishy-washy. It's so draining. Energy drain. No. No me gusta. No lo quiero. Que malo. Yo soy una bruja. I'm just kidding. Grace is rounding up cowboy with her chunky soup. Her chunky beef stew. Oh, shit. It's not even funny. I'm just hot dog water. Oh my god. No, not hot dog water. Rancid. Oh my god. Hot dog water. Enticing them to stew. She's sitting in her window blowing up. Shush, Lila. Oh my god. Terrible. I don't know. The chat is, I gotta get out of that chat. Y'all are silly billies and making me a little hungry. What's coming in for my singles? Single Pringles? Single? All the single ladies. Oh. Some bitch. The tower just kind of bleep out sideways. Maybe we're not ready. When I was in the Bahamas, I thought that said bathroom. When I was in the Bahamas, a guy told you I was thick like chunky soup. That's nice. That's awesome. You should have said sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. I'll have what she's having. Cut back here. Gosh darn it. Okay. Looking good. I know this doesn't, but that sure does. You know what this says? It says you're ready to level up. You're ready. It's almost like you kind of passed a very hard test, a very difficult test. They're all frisky tonight, like a freaking cat adoption center up in here. It's freaking everybody's all frisky as shit. I'm like doing kitten adoptions. Come in, have a seat, grab a kitten, see if they like you. Okay. Wish wash. Nope. So all my singles, okay. So whatever just happened, it allowed you to finally stop some sort of a cycle where you got yourself involved in something that you were just like, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. I see where I went wrong. The time before feels like this, and I feel like that's where it went wrong. This feels familiar. This feels familiar. You know, you're starting to tie the pieces together, making it make sense, which is exactly what the World card would do. Wanting to successfully achieve closure for this destructive habit, destructive patterns, destructive way of life, destructive decision making, destructive choices that you make, the destruction that our wound mates bring into our world. I can't help but feel like that because this dude's just standing here. I mean, there's your house. He done left the gas on. He's just standing there. You get home from work and he's just like, I don't know what happened. And he's like, my house, my world. He's just standing there like, it's the craziest thing. What are you going to do? I know what I'm going to do. So we've got you finally learning the Page of Cups, Temperance, Three of Cups. This is so patient. This is so patient. And this is very minimal effort at all. Nothing practically. You're just vibing. You're a little flirty. You're open to conversation, but you're not real super vested. This is a very fun, light, available, but not desperate. Damn sure ain't desperate. You know what this does? Attracts in even more. So we've got the Three of Cups coming out, right? This makes you very appealing, right? When you resist and you pull back, there is this draw. Five of Cups, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Fool card. Oh boy. Look at that little fire starter. I'm the fire starter. Twisted fire starter. Done left you out sad. Done left you out in the cold. Got you asking for help now. I need to rebuild my life. This mother done got me messed up. And now you have to look forward to your new life ahead. This is that vision of what does not freaking work. And now you will never not know this. You will never not know this. You will always feel this coming. You will always smell this from a mile away. Never again. Never again. Full card. Blammo. Look at where we started from the bottom. Now we're here at the bottom. Ready to go up. Maybe this next journey will be the one that works because you've learned a lot. Oh, this one. You've learned a lot. You have very successfully closed these old cycles once and for all because you got sick and tired of once again needing to run for the hills. This will bring in very fast movement. 4 of Wands, Magician, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Crikey. Just look at it. When's this? Let's see. You go here, you go here, you go here, baby, you go here. Okay, there we go. Tell me about the tower. I want to know about this daggone tower. What happened was karmic cycle. Look at it. I bring you gifts of education disguised as romantic intention. Ooh, buddy. Look at this motherfucker. I bring you grand gifts of major lessons. You want to level up, baby? Come with me. Come with me. I will level you up so hard. Right? So you did. You did. You took the damn bait. You heard it. And you saw your future. And it looked at it good. Because there you went with your imagination again. Believing everything you heard. And running with it. We'll take a little piece of information and create an entire life out of it. We are so fun that way. Everybody's so creative. Pum. I can't wait to cook food for myself. I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna look at let's see. I want to look at this mess. What did this? Okay. Tell me about the 5-5. Let's do the 5-5. What's on the 5-5? 5 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles. Beginning again, yet again. Oh my God. Yeah. Beginning again, yet again. Here's the 5 of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Cups. King of Wands. There's the King of Wands again. Could be somebody dealing with very immature energies. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That's what that is. You're disappointed by what's out there, but you don't have to, sit in that and just be like, okay, everybody sucks. It's all bad. It's all terrible, because that is not the way to go. You don't want to manifest that. You don't want to sit there and finalize that feeling in your vibration where universe has no choice but to hand you evidence of everything you think and feel, that everybody's crap and there's nothing good out there. Because if you roll whatever that was, King of Wands a couple of times, your vision for your future, if you're looking at it going, you know what, it's all a bunch of crap. We've got 5 cups a page, 5 pentacles a page. So we are pushing. So stupid, disruptive. Okay. I don't see you guys like just rushing into a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not going to sit here and trick you and get your hopes all up about they're coming. Here comes a person, your person. Here they come. La, 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 la. Nope. It's just about you being in the alignment. Don't affirm negativity, but be open to what is meant for you. Be open to the idea of aligning in a very natural, organic way. This doesn't need to be an all emotional thing. It doesn't need to be all about your passions and making sure that your needs are taken care of. This is about you making a very logical decision whether or not to invite energy into your world or not. And you have to make healthy choices when it comes to that. Otherwise, you will repeat cycles. 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. You will repeat cycles. You've got to pump the brakes and be available, but not overly enthusiastic. There's a fine line. There's a fine line to balance between allowing for some potential to lead you to want to know more versus being so hopeful and so enveloped in that romantic side of things that you miss all the cues. You miss all the little signs, all the idiosyncrasies that you would be paying attention to if you weren't lost in the haze. Bag him. Oh my God. No, not the same karmic cycle. It's doomed to repeat itself if you slip and just get lost in the old ways, of doing things. Do old things, attract old things, right? In order to accept different and to attract different, you need to be different and do different. Yeah. Yes. It's not just a bouquet of which us to gather and collect and You heard the word. Where are we at? 108. Cool. Patience. You've got a lot of wisdom. You've got a lot that you've learned. You've got a lot of information that you can use to have a very successful outcome if you are patient. This is emotional and spiritual balance while you utilize that beautiful, precious lessons. They are amazing. They're a gift. You need to let something reveal itself to you. Do not get lost in the haze of the superficiality that will definitely fade. Oh, it fades. Okay. And then things look different. Things look real different where you had so much blindness on, right? Your rosy glasses are off, and now you're just like, you seem very different. You look different. You even smell different. Okay. That's vibration, and that is real. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Put you to work. Oh, adorable. I hope y'all enjoyed that collective. That's for my singles, which must be all of us. Mm-hmm. I know. That's the world we're put in. Fred is so sweet. Fred is trying to offer if anybody would like some personal one-on-one attention. He is being very so kind. Fred's being Fred again. You're patient now? Good. It's better. I'm telling you, it's better. It's way better. You need some personal one-on-one attention? Not from me though, huh? Oh, you want a hug? Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Oh my God, my stomach is growling so bad. My tummy is so hungry. Squirrel. You had a huge cry? Oh, I know. There was some emotional stuff happening today. Today was heavy. Today was heavy. I did do some purging. And after I did my purging, I felt good enough to come online. So it helps. Purging. Look at you. I was just looking at you. I didn't even see that. Yes, exactly. That is so wild. Yeah, today was heavy. And then I had Lisa tell me that her dad died. Then, get this. I was in my TikTok and another person had come in and said that I was right in my reading. Her dad died. Her dad died like a week ago. And she was like, you were right. I had a life-changing event that changed my perspective on everything. My dad died. I was like, what? Did I predict that, or it was the life-changing event? It changed her perspective on everything. She was like what? And I was like, it's a life-changing event. I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything. Just, be mindful, be aware. That's all. Just be aware. Wild. 4 years. Oh, I know. Oh God. I know. I know. No, trust me. I'm on my way. Hello, my twin. Twinning. How are you, lovely? That's my twin right there. I like the way you do that right there. Moving them hips the way you move it, like you stir, make me stir. Hello. You told your DV counselor your ex did it with my whole. It is. It's life-changing. I know. Her papa passed last night. Lisa's papa did. He passed last night. And my other client, that was wild though. There was like 2 in like within a couple of hours. And I had talked to my dad just before, and I talked to my dad just after, and he wants me to call him in a little bit, and I'm going to before it gets too late. Yeah. I'll definitely be calling him. So Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm not going to bullshit you and be like, they're coming in, your person. Press your face to the glass and wait. Never. Yeah. Her papa was 91. Lisa's dad was 91. The other, you were raging this morning? Oh. We were sad. You were on the other spectrum. My other client whose papa died, she didn't know him, so she wasn't attached. It was wild because she was just like, so I would like to do another reading because your last reading was so accurate. And I was like, are you okay? She's like, oh yeah, I didn't even know him. And I was like, oh my God. Wow. 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 Why was you raging? Mine is on a white horse with a princess tiara for you. Oh no. No, Grace. He better not flip over because he's got no intentions of going anywhere past the honeymoon phase. Big hugs for everybody. I mean, everybody needs a big hug. Totally. Even you, cranky butt, collect. Your name was it Jen? What was your name again, sweetie? I'm so sorry. You're sick of people's bullshit. So that's projecting. You got something going on inside. You're attracting it. There's something happening where you're attracting it. Big hugs. Jen, I did say it right. My guides said it right. My guides are like, it's Jen. And I was like, Jen. I always say it with a question mark. And they're like, we just told you what it was. Like, I know. I know so many names. I never know if it's right because my guides will tell me immediately. And then I'm like, are you sure? Because I know so many people. Like, is that right? And y'all are like, yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's Jen. Yep. Don't you cry. Oh, Grace. Anger is just sadness. I know. You get a purge, honey. We were talking about that this morning. You got to purge it out. You got stuff in there. You got to get it out. It'll help you. Well, your guides will tell you. If you listen. Mine are good. Mine are very good. I think Master Saint Germain was an Aquarian. He loved purple. And what is it? It's smart humor. Smart humor. Yeah. Does Jen need a mini? Oh no, right? Jen, would you like a mini reading? Would you like me to flush? Would you like me to flush that out of you? I'll give you a little click, 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 boom. Who likes pink? The lady? The singer? She says, please. Please. Por favor. Ya sé, siempre se borran del todo el mundo. De eso nunca des. I forgot that line. I've known that since high school. The color? Oh, okay. I used to like pink a lot. It's okay. I grew out of it. I'll say that. I definitely grew out of it. I'm a lot darker these days. I liked pink in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I wore a lot of pink, like baby pink and hot pinks. So I did when I was in my 20s. Which deck are we going to use? For you, I've only got for Shabab, shabab. Amazing always. Consistently. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. Your favorite color is black and pink? Cute. That's a good combo. That's fun. Let's see if this deck wants to work. You want to work? You're going to behave? Okay. Jen, you ready? You like hot pink? That's funny. Okay. All right. All right. So go ahead and ask questions. Anything you wanted like guidance on, anything you've been confused about, if you need clarity on anything. If we are tapping into anyone else, could you please at least provide an initial or a zodiac sign so that I can have permission to access their energy as well? If you could, while you're typing, take a big deep breath, cleanse out your energy so that I can connect and attune to you. And we will get started whenever you're ready. As soon as I see your first question, we'll get going. Have Jen's energy, please. Being difficult already, aren't you? Aren't you? You know, difficult. Like I can talk to you like this because we have the same birthday. So I'm kind of talking to myself a little. So I can talk to you like this. Get your ass in gear. No, I'm just kidding. Business. Okay. What about it? You trying to grow it? Trying to dominate the industry? What you want? Okay. Oh, you know what you need? You know what you need? Some more educations. Have you thought about taking any classes or acquiring any certifications? I know it takes a while, but this will help you a lot. Major ascension in education, training, vocation, something there. Something's asking for you. Yeah, more learning. More learning. Need input. Need input. 5 of Cups reversed. That's the ticket. This is going to release you from the blocks, these feelings like you're doing and not getting much in return. If you were to dive deep, haven't done any, dive deep into some education, some classes, look into it, see what you can do. What kind of business are you growing? Is it this? Like what I'm doing? Same team. Got 2 of Wands. Kind of trying to land on a direction here. Not really committed to a direction, just seeing whatever works, right? Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. That feels chaotic. And I did this at first too. I did do this at first. 8 of Wands. Look at this. 9 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. I did this for data analysis. Online sales. Okay, cool. So it still tracks though. You're still going to want to get the analysis of what's working and what's not working. Okay. What's working and what's not working. But some classes, some training, maybe to better yourself for what you're selling. If maybe that's a thing, maybe you could take a crash course in marketing. Maybe marketing. I'm seeing this 2 of Wands of like how to get yourself out there, how to be seen more. Like which avenue would suit you best in order to get you seen, to get you exposed, where people are really starting to take notice. And almost like yesterday, this needs to happen like immediately, right? because you're looking at these things that are working, you're looking at the ones that aren't, but the Nine of Wands is your resiliency, your tenacity to keep going, keep evolving, keep developing. The Judgment. Yeah, we've got the Judgment, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands. We still have swords and wands out here. You're learning daily? I mean, tell me about it. Grand evening, Lila. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your evening. Something here about growing the business. Something here about it not quite hitting and you needing to figure something out as far as how to implement a better plan. They want you to work smarter, not harder. There's something out there that you could do. Let's see. I think it has to do with like training classes. You're just in a funk? Are you losing passion for what you do? Because the wands are about passion also. Getting a little burnout. The thing of it is that if we don't see results, it's hard to keep putting into something that's not giving, right? Is that kind of where you're at? Or is it more personal? Is it a personal thing? Because if it is personal, then that absolutely is keeping you from being able to produce. This is spiritual and emotional balance, which was the first card that came out. And pulling yourself out of that funk is a good way to redirect that into something different, something better. I think you have the passion. You don't know you're doing the right thing. Okay. So again, I think if you were to go out and really research, possibly look into something here. I don't want to, I mean, what do you do? What are you selling online? I was going to assume, and they're like, just ask her. And I was like, you're right. Just ask her. Duh. Not a big secret. I don't think they prove anything. Not to prove to you people I'm a psychic. Watch my shit. I didn't yawn. You yawned. Home goods. Okay. Just don't know if you're doing the right thing. Okay. Yeah. Well, you gotta, that's it. Is your passion in it? So glass and crystal. Okay. Do you love it? You don't love it, do you? Maybe there's a way that you could figure out how to incorporate that into something else. I don't know if there's a way that you could, glass and crystal. It's very interesting. What about thinking bigger? Are you playing it safe? Are you maybe playing it too safe and you need to take bigger risks to reach bigger rewards? I see something here that if you were to just try to do a bunch of things that you maybe have never done before, this might open up new avenues for you. They're asking you to kind of think outside of the box a little bit. If there's any kind of a way that you could take some kind of a big risk, maybe reaching out to bigger markets and see if you can't, what is it? Help me out, Spirit. Endorse, like get an endorsement or something. You're playing it very safe. See, that's what's going on here. You're not taking big enough risks. You're not taking nearly big enough risks. This is like shooting from the hip, but it's a little fun to be doing that. And it's like, hey, let's try this real quick, see what happens, you know, just see what happens. I mean, what have you got to lose, right? What have you got to lose? I mean, if you're already at base and you're bored, shake it up a little bit. Try something crazy. That'll wake your ass up. That'll wake your ass up. And then you might ignite something here where you're just like, okay, now I see what that did. And this is about you, you know, shifting the momentum to something different and figuring out how to incorporate that. There's something here about it being peaceful to try to bring in this different direction versus the avenue you were going in. This feels like a better way to kind of create the results you're looking for. That's okay. No worries. That's okay. I can be vague too. Are you kidding me? That's like what all collective readings are. You got to be nice and ambiguous so they can fill in their own blanks. You can get specific, but you better have a disclaimer because people will yell at you thinking everything on their freaking page is for them. They're like, this doesn't resonate with me. Quit reading this at me. And I'm like, then scroll. Scroll on. Not everything is for you. Okay. Yep. You need to take bigger risks. I think that would shake shit up a little bit. This might even introduce you to something that you never thought of. And you'll be like, holy crap. That's a fantastic freaking idea. I'm going to try that. And then you go and you see something here where you can start to implement something different. And you see things differently now. Okay. Seeing things differently now. Okay. Any other questions you have for me before I pull out Oracle? Anything else need clarifying before I go ahead and... You've had a rough day? I know. Yes. I know. Well, it's our cardinal. It's the cardinal in us, you know. I'm going to try something. Let me try it. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? They're all going to laugh at you. I mean, look for messages. Look for divine messages, like sending you something and you're just like, oh my gosh, is there something here? Feel it out. But definitely see maybe more training, maybe more lessons. This could be listening for other people and their passions and getting inspired by other people. You know, start to dive into that avenue. So for failing, I know, right? No failure. We don't manifest that here. No, ma'am. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with, okay. Interesting. I want to do this one. Virgin. Ruin my rhythm. Okay. Never an option. All right. What else can I tell Jen? Your guides are on break. Oh, I'm a little tired. I am a little tired too. I'm feeling sleepy. My damn self. I haven't been sleeping good at all. And so when it hits me, it's like, oh yeah, I am tired. I keep forgetting. Okay, a change. Change is at the bottom. A change will do you good. Is that your only job? Your online sales, is that your only job you have? Post on Souls is something like that. Oh yeah. For sure, for sure. I'm trying to find. Oh, you have real estate. That's right. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Good. And so the online, oh, wow. That is so weird because I was thinking about glass and crystals like in buildings or something. I was like, that would make sense to like incorporate that into buildings. But I don't know if that's the scale we're looking at. I don't know. I don't know why, but I pictured buildings when you said glass and crystal. That is so weird. You got bored and started selling online. Yeah, okay. Okay. I've got, yeah, you are putting a lot into that. We've got overtime, selling. Like there's a lot going there. A lot. The first cards that came out was loan denied and receipts. Something here saying that you, they need you to start working towards, do you have any savings? I've got job loss and more hiring out here. There's something about job loss and hiring, creativity. Maybe this is like bored with the status quo. And yeah, that is it. You got creative and started to look for something better to do. That could be a change of where you're, pouring everything you got into one and then the other one becomes a backup, right? So essentially what we're doing whenever we're starting a business is most of the time, most people will have a regular job while they're incorporating in the business. Ultimately, you'll have like an 80% investment and maybe or a 90% investment, maybe like a 10. And then eventually you'll start, pouring a little more. So then you got a 20% investment and then that job gets about 80% of you. And then you start building a little more because it's growing. Right. And then you have to pull back on your hours. Right. So then eventually you want the new thing that you've done to be the 60, 70, 80. And then the old thing you used to do to start to be the thing that fills in the gaps as needed, to where eventually what you had to do is gone and where you want to be is the new thing you're pouring yourself into. This is eventually the goal. So it takes consistency, persistence, and a lot of effort in order to get something off the ground. Unfortunately, the world is set up to be against those who want to succeed. It's set up like that by design. You have to hurdle and jump and hoop and loop and be super consistent. Through your consistency, there are moments where we have these little slips into our success timeline and we start to feel little tastes of it. This is what gives you the momentum to keep investing and doing more. I do see here where you're putting a lot of pressure on this extra thing to be something as well you like to be able to have and to provide and to acquire. Who doesn't? You always have to work. I know, right? Totally. So you said you do have savings. Is this correct? Do you have enough for unexpected expenses? Because that's come out here. You don't have health issues, do you? Is your car okay? Your bills all up to date? Yes. Okay, cool. Good for you. You know, that's very difficult. And a lot of people these days can't say that. So, brava. So you're the one. You're the human in this whole world who actually has savings. Oh, nice to meet you. You're good, blessed, beautiful. Many, many returns to you, darling. Good. Okay. Well, yeah, they're wanting you to just try to see if you can't pour more into what you want to be passionate about. And if you've lost the passion for it, you need to start trying to see what does spark your interest. Where do you feel like your passions would really deeply grow? Like, what have you always wanted to do? And what would you do if there was no need to earn money? What would you do with the rest of your life? Is it glass and crystals? You're a saver. You're so smart. You must have some earth in your chart. Business. I'm going to see if anything comes out of the money matters for you real quick. Oh, son of a bitch. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh my gosh. Dear. Oh dear. Okay, maybe we will. Holy explosion, Batman. Okay. Business. Let's look at money matters. See if anything comes out. I love this deck. Look at the edging on it. Isn't that beautiful? You'll see that? Isn't that pretty? So stinking cool. This deck is fire, huh? It's so pretty. This is at one of my favorite metaphysical shops in Denton, Texas. I got this one, and then I got this one, and this one's all, they're like PVC pipe cards. These are like pipe cards. They're plastic. Yeah, they're freaking cool. They're awesome. They're way stinking cool. They're beautiful. I love them. I hardly use them. These ones here are pretty cool. They have the plastic shiny, but then they're really super glossy. Okay. What do we got here? I feel wealthy every day. Tell yourself that. I feel wealthy every day, even if it feels weird. Manifestation starts within. When you believe it, everything happens for me. Okay. Everything happens for me, not to me, for me. Affirmations, affirmations. People love to pay me for my work. Okay. Affirm it. People love to pay me for my work. You got to start saying this. Look in the mirror when you're doing your makeup and you're getting ready for your day. Tell yourself this. This is speaking intention into yourself. Okay. I saw this also about somebody speaking intention into their water. Every time I take a sip of this water, I draw in abundance to me. Every single time I take this water in, it fills me with abundance. I evoke abundance every time I consume. You speak it into your water, close your little thermos, and you take it around all day. And you remember, okay, and this is all, if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. But just every time, here comes abundance. See? Exactly. Start saying these things into your water. Say these things into your water when you carry it around. I am unique and only I can do what I do. I am unique and only I can do what I do. Surrender. Surrender your worries to the universe. Nothing good comes from worry or sadness. This is your own projections. Nothing will change the outcome. Worrying doesn't change the outcome. Fear does not change the outcome. Doesn't change a thing. All it does is set yourself up to self-sabotage. You have a greater and higher potential of self-sabotaging if you are in that mindset. FYI, bottom of the deck, the universe is always guiding me to success. I'm always guided to success. The universe has my back. The universe always surprises me with gifts. Be open to receive them. And you know what? You should be celebrating your wins and your failures. Your failures teach you. Those are the greatest pieces of education you'll ever get. They're priceless. It's like on-the-job training. It's field training. You can't get that anywhere else. And then out in the field, boots on the ground, doing the work. Water is alive. Water is live. Is life. Yes, ma'am. How you feel? Good reading? Good to go. You need to be more, you need to take bigger risks. Maybe educate yourself too. See if you can't grow and develop. Also, if you lost your passion, you lost your passion. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with changing the direction you're on. Just because you're in something and you've invested in something, you can sell it. You can sell all that stuff off and redirect the whole thing and put it into something new if you wanted to. If you love what you're doing, then find ways to improve it and grow it. All right. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. I like business readings too. Those are pretty good. I've had a lot of experience there. Starting many businesses, doing many things, licensing, dealing with the city, getting permits, building codes. I built an Ulta before. I don't know. So many hats. I've done so many jobs. I built an Ulta and then I worked in it as a beauty consultant. And then I became a lead sales on my floor. That's so funny. I had a manager key without manager pay. They always do that to me. Not anymore. They're not going to get me again. I know. They're not common. I like it. I like it. You feel good, Jen? Can I hug and squeeze on you as I release your energy? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. That was fun. Release your energy. Thank you, darling. Okay, kids. 10:21. Almost 2 hours again. We have roller coasted from 11 to 5 to 12 to 4. We're hovering at 5 right now. All right, darlings, I'm going to pull the cord. We're going to go ahead and close the reading out here. I do need to call my dad back too. So I love y'all so very much. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out. Fred, if you're still here, thank you so much for doing that for Jen. I appreciate it. Jen, you have a beautiful, lovely evening. Grace, thank you so very much. We'll see. I'm going to maybe eat something. I got to talk to my dad. I need to call him back. He says he's got a working ticket item he needs to discuss with me. He's so official. It's funny. I like solving world issues with my dad. It's fun. My world issues, not the world issues. That frustrates the shit out of me, but my world issues. It's fun. All right, kids. Love you. Mwah. I will see y'all so soon. Okay. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Yeah. I should see y'all tomorrow.